Hey, Welsh Metals here. Today I'll be making a bunch of copper metal tassels. Those are the copper metal tassels made from extremely fine 0.1mm wire. That's the easy to get electronic stuff. This is most electrical wire. And those split rings were also made by Mandrel, which I demonstrated the use of recently in another video. Check that out. So, easy way to use up all that fine stuff, as I've got so much of the larger stuff of this material, which I've been using to make lots of split rings, pots and pots of. So I'm going to be using up this fine stuff first. Already made quite a lot. In fact, I've made a jar full. Look at all them. Different grades of copper in there, you can see. Very shiny stuff. Pays to have different types and colours of copper if possible. Damn it, trying to get a nice angle here. No, that's not happening at that angle. Sorry about that. And foam stand issues. And there we go. A bit more downwards. Perfect. Quite bright and nice, bright too. Focus a bit better. There we go. So, copper metal tassels. Bright copper metal tassels. Out of e-waste wire. Sorry about the state of my hands. That'll happen with jewellery stuff I'm constantly making. So let's use this slightly different shade here. Put the balls aside. Break this apart. As I have spooled it into a ball. Shouldn't have done that. But I didn't know I was eventually going to be using these to make lovely copper tassels. So they make for great pendants, obviously. So very simple to make. Match them up on the bottom. Pinch here. Fold it back over into a loop. Make sure you got the bottom side and you know where that is. And do it once again if you want a thick sort of tassel. I'm going to be making a small one with this. Also need a length of copper wire. Just have to pull off a bit. Don't need much. That'll do. You know, hard to even see. And that'll be for tying a little knot around the bit you've just done. And then loop that round a bit, same with the other bit. That's to make a little sort of ribbon of copper. And make another knot. You can do this with thicker twine if you wish. So just making little knots and wrapping it back round. Very simple. Once you get to the end, twist it. So you got a nice little twist there, a bit tighter if possible. That's why you need these scissors. Now, where the bottom part was, move that a little up a little bit. Got some wire benders here. That will be to poke this hole open a bit better. Quite hot today, about 20+ degrees for once. It's been a strange sort of cold month, wherever you are in the world, I suppose. Still been a strange cold month. So, loop made with the wire bender. Now I'm going to slice here with the very sharp scissors. Sharper the better with this, in order to cut off the end. Got lots of nice little components there. Look at all that copper dust material. Definitely make for a sparkly charm innards. So, nearly done. Get some split rings. Usual routine with the split rings. I tend to open them with the wire bending tool myself. Put 3 on the one hoop, or 2 on the one hoop on the third, and close that one up. This will save you time. Close that one up on the top. Not sure what millimeter these are. I believe the inner diameter of these split rings is 8 millimeters, so a little bit off a centimeter. But the gauge is quite thick on these split rings. As you can see, I'm much better at making them with a mandrel. Definitely recommend the use of a mandrel tool. So let's break this up a little bit. That's easy enough to do, to make it more of a tassel. A little bit of squishing here and there to bring it to better shape and form. And there we go. Very nice sparkly tassel. Look at that. Looks incredibly bright and sparkly, does it not? So that's only a small one. Got lots of copper wire here. So let's make another one, because I've got lots of long ones here, as you can see. They would look great on some sort of baggage or a handbag or other things, such as an addition to a necklace with lots of charms, or a pair of earrings. Wow, this stuff's like hair. Not sure I'm even going to be able to use this material. Don't think so. It's extremely tangled to the point of unusability. Oof. Nasty stuff, look at that. All tattered and broken. This wire. Yeah, it's not very good at all for this use. Suppose you could use it, but it would need tidying up. That'll be probably useful if the other's okay. Suppose I will use it though. Why not? Good example of using the e-waste, and I'll show how to fix it up also. Even though it's all tatty and messed up and bedraggled, as you can see. I'll move that bedraggled bit up a bit. Got a nice length there formed. Secure that in place. Use a twisting motion for this. Since I have no time to knot it while I'm avoiding that bedraggled, screwed up bit at the top. It's also the same at the bottom. That will be the upper end, that will be the lower end, so this actually needs to be up here. It's not a problem. Wow, that just completely shattered off. Guess I tied it a bit too tightly. It's not an issue. Comes off very easily, it's so thin. I think I'll cut that. It's getting on my nerves. So I can get a bit out of there to use for securing. Plenty of bits there. So very messy bit there. See if I can tidy that up any loose off any ends. Yep, lots in there. That's not any good. Oof. Have to cut that up even more in order to make any use of that. It's no good, this material. As I expected, it's just too damaged. I'll see if I can get the knots out. And get some of the knots out. Should become usable. That looks reasonably straight now. Some knots here at the very top. See what I'm doing, just scraping along with my nail. Ooh, sorry about that. Very stringy at the moment. It's become quite easily tangleable. It's very fine at the moment, so I'll get that into shape while I can. Look how fine this stuff is. Quite difficult to work with since it's all broken up. It's difficult to pull these strands out singly in order to neaten it up. As you see, so it would be cool if I could get all these strands out, tidy this piece up, turn it into a nice tassel. Considering how screwed up the piece originally was. Try and use that piece. Nah, it's like angel hair or something. It's even thinner than 0.1 millimeter. That it's hard to even perceive. Can't use it. It's not like this other stuff. This has slightly more give to it, although I believe that has some zinc within it. As in, it's not very pure copper. This material is much more bendy. Keeps its shape much more uniformly. It's easier to tidy up. So not all copper wire is equal. This e-waste material, pretty much all of it could be used, but you need to tidy up this dirty sort of stuff by picking out all the loose ends, as you've seen me doing. There's the loose ends. Obviously that could be recombined in order to tidy it up and use it for more tassels, which are always quite nice, as you can see. Got them all. Lovely shiny copper tassels. Unusual, that's for sure. Good thing to make with all this cruddy wire. Pulling out a couple of knots there. Right. Let's turn this into a something. I can. Still lots of lots in this piece. Try and get them all out. I'd say that's most of it. Nope, that is it. Sweet. So this bit is now not free. Just worked it out of there with my hands. Should be able to make a tassel from this bit now. There's a little bit there still. Pull that out. Knots. Which are bad for this purpose. Nice big hoop there. That will be the end. Be a bit longer this tassel, as I did say. Poke this through. Try and keep the shape of the tassel at the same time. That is where the split ring will go. Need some of that material again. I think I'm going to have to twine some of that together. It's very thin. Ooh. So easy to twist that, twine it. Just get a piece with a loop and then start twining. Spinning it away. That will do for now, just to get this knot going. Nice ribbon pad for the tassels. Look nice. Away. Let's see if I can knot this. Difficult. Very thin wire. Ooh, I've got it. Very nice. Nice knot. Spin that round again. Twist it off. Scissors. Move that out of the way. Probably see these in some future jewellery creations, as they make lovely charms on their own even. Still got to cut the bottom there. Obviously you can have different types of split rings on these, you don't have to have copper. Probably be better if you keep with the colour coordination though. So if you use silver plated wire, use silver wire and such. You can get zinc coated copper wire also. I'll probably use some in order to make some of this, as it will probably be quite nice. In silver or zinc, which is a whitey metal colour. Add a bit more, this split ring. Quite thick this tassel, nice. Bit of weight to it. It's copper after all. There we go. And there's the big tassel. Look at that. It's quite sizable. You see? Covered in bits of copper. Anyway, very nice, very shiny. Put that there. Whoop. A little look upon what has been made today and previously. Got the metal tassels. Look at all that. Looks sort of different from different angles. Very shiny though. Look lovely in different shades. Obviously these would be very nice hanging from a charm or a pair of earrings, a belt, bag, handbag, a travel bag. Make it stand out for sure. Also, probably cost a little bit as they're very nice and shiny copper and quite unusual for an adornment. Anyway, copper metal tassels out of e-waste wire. Till next time.